Monsieur Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do dede. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bësal mu fay.
What?
Bësal mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave acts in Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills, and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bësal mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.
GRA Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. GRA Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
It's Tuesday, the 15th of April, 2025, and live on West Coast Radio, it's Coffee Time with Peter Gomez on YouTube. We thank our sponsors, GRA Oil and Wave. Now, the Gambia Revenue Authority, GRA, as I'm sure you know by now, held its 7th tax award ceremony at the weekend. Over 30 businesses, including West Coast Radio, were recognized for giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. In other words, paying their taxes according to the law. Now, there was an odd moment when no West Coast Radio representative rose to receive the Most Compliant Electronic Media House Award, despite several announcements. Later, I would explain on this program, just yesterday in fact, my inability for religious reasons to attend the event, and suggested that delaying it by a week, just as it was delayed probably by a month because of Ramadan, would have allowed me and the other Christian citizens and taxpayers to complete their Lenten obligations and be able, just like their Muslim compatriots, to resume such like social events. Well, the GRA naturally has an explanation for the timing, and who better to explain than the Commissioner General himself, Yankuba Dabo, the host of the annual awards night. Yankuba is on the telephone. Good morning, Yanks, and congrats again on another successful event.
Thank you, Uncle Peter, for getting me again on the program.
All right. Let's start with that. Usually, the awards are held in March, but this year, they were held in April. What's the explanation?
Thank you, Uncle Peter. The awards, yes, was a little bit delayed for this year due to a lot of other reasons behind that. But just to tell you that we want to get a very good timing. And it was very difficult to finalize the 12th of April. We know that Ramadan was there, the Lent was there, but it could not really go beyond 12 because there's a very good reason for it. That is, we are supposed to leave for Washington, D.C. this coming Friday for the World Bank and IMF meeting. And myself and the Minister of Finance are part of that delegation. And if we should go beyond 12 for the following weekend, we will not be here. And I know that, this kind of program cannot be held here in the absence of myself and the Minister of Finance. And that is why we finally took a compromising date of 12th of April. We want to apologize for Christians, brothers and sisters, for not being able to go beyond the Lent period.
All right, irrespective, you had a great night. People who were there told me that the hall was full very early, which is why I believe the president also came very early, catching West Coast Radio out. The reason, let me explain. The reason why our representative, Jibril Jassi, better known at GRA circles than any of us, could not receive our prize was, he came, but because the president was there before him, both he and the wife were kept out. And luckily, my relationship with Kuku, who was there working, and thank you very much for inviting Kuku to receive our award. But very successful night again. What's the secret of the success of this event?
Thank you. Since we started this program, this is the 7th edition of the Taxpayers Award Night, and the program is becoming very, very popular in the faces of the taxpayers and the general public. And then after some time, we tried to get the president, His Excellency the President, to get in, and we explained the situations, and he felt like this is a very good evening program that he would personally try to come. And when he came, this is the 4th time, and he made it part of his calendar of activities for the year to come and then give awards to the winners. And then we realized that we used to use Kairaba, and because of the demand of people attending, and we realized that this Kairaba is no longer spacious for the program. Then this year we thought we should go to Coco Ocean, which has a bigger space, and the place was not hot. And then I want to take this opportunity to thank them for providing that in a big space for us. And the food was good, tables were well set, and people are very happy. The only thing that I want to say here that the runners-up could not receive their certificates, and the plan was for both the winners and the runners-up to receive their awards. But because of time constraint, so that could not happen. So I want to apologize for that. But the management is making arrangements so that the runners-up will also receive their certificate, of which by next program we will make sure that we put that into consideration so that both the winners and the runners-up can receive their award, because all of them were there prepared to receive their certificate, but for some reasons, due to time and other constraints, they could not. So we award only the winners of different categories. And to answer your question straight, what is the success? I think Gambians have realized that things have changed in terms of the way we revolutionize the tax collection in this country. And they have also seen what is happening in terms of the money that is received from the taxpayers towards development. And everybody is keen to try to your utmost best in terms of tax compliance. And then since we started this award now, every taxpayer is trying to be among the first two in the categories that you are. Because the way we do tax collection is based on tax regimes, meaning tax category. Is it PAYE? Is it withholding? Is it customs duty? Is it VAT? Etc., etc., etc. So every taxpayer, either you are doing very well in this category or very well in the other category. So in every category, we try to choose two winners, either the winner or the runners-up, and all of them want to be a winner, but all of them cannot be winners. You either have to be a winner or the runners-up, and then we have a taxpayers population of over 600 people, Peter, and we only select about 33. So you can see that how the competition, how it is. But all of them are trying. This has reflected in the amount of money we are collecting. So this program is becoming very popular. You can see even at Coco Ocean, we provide enough more than 700 tables. We cater for more than 700 people. But at the end, I just realized that even the space wasn't enough. And then another good thing is His Excellency the President, who always come on to programs on time. By the fact that he came on time, that has saved for so many people could not come, because it's part of including West Coast Radio. So I was told so many people were outside; they couldn't come.
I was told as well. It was not only West Coast Radio that was embarrassed. No,
not only West Coast Radio. So many other people, even other people who were supposed to be winners of an award, they were outside, including West Coast. So this is because the program is becoming very popular now, and everybody wants to come. But then we have a time. when we said 8 o'clock, it starts, the president will be there by 8 o'clock. So then due to protocols, doors will be closed. And then also that is teaching Gambians that there's nothing like Gambian time.
Yeah.
There's nothing like African time.
Yeah.
Time is time. When
Absolutely.
we say 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
So people from now on will respect in time when they are given invitations to attend programs. If it is 8 o'clock, everybody will be there at 8 o'clock.
I couldn't agree more.
It's supposed to be there. So this is something we try to respect in all the programs. Even the previous program, so I think half of the people were outside. Because when we put up a time, the president came on time and the door was closed due to the protocols.
Absolutely.
So this is something that really, Peter, is getting popular year in, year out.
Without a doubt.
Somebody told me that maybe one day you have to go to McCarthy Square.
No, I was going to. In fact, I was going to say very soon you won't have a choice but to take it to the Independence Stadium, since it's not being used for football anymore. We use it, for the GRA Awards night. So the president comes. I mean, he has been coming for the past 4 editions. Does he enjoy being there? I mean, okay, he comes because this for him is the biggest income generation stream. So he is happy that there's a money-making machine in the form of GRA. But does he enjoy being there?
Of course, the president enjoys. We have that interaction. Peter, the presidency is something else. Most of the time.
Well, tell me about it, because I do not know anything about the presidency at all.
I can tell you this. I can tell you this free. It's not like me and you or somebody else that you can just get up and go anywhere. Most of the time, you are within a certain surroundings. So occasions like this is an opportunity for the president to meet people that he has not seen for maybe 1 year or 2 years or even more. And this is also an occasion where the president also will see who really are the hard-working citizens or non-citizens that are doing business in this country, and they are paying their tax rightly. Because figures don't lie. Whoever we brought in the table, on the top of the table to win, know that guy, that company or institution or individual must have paid a lot of money, depending on their business category. So it is an opportunity for him to interact with them, to see them, and to say, on behalf of the Gambia, being the chief patron of this occasion, to say thank you very much for what you have been doing, for the country. Because tax payment is not easy. I keep telling you that. It's not easy.
No.
So the president coming over there is an opportunity for him to see a lot of other people, even those that are not even receiving award. He's a Gambian. He has a lot of friends. He has a lot of families. But because of the nature of his work, obviously, some of those people, they don't have that easy access to him. Neither can he see him directly. So occasions like this, guys, it is also good for him to see them, interact with them, chat with them. I remember I was a childhood friend of him that he went to school with, and that was an opportunity for him to meet him after so many, years.
Okay.
So it's definitely the president always enjoyed the program, because it's a program that where he also expressed to say thank you for what you are doing for the Gambia. And I want to thank him for always creating a time to come to that program, and also the Minister of Finance, who is our principal, is also very keen to be part of any Minister of Finance for that matter. We'll also be proud to associate with GRA, because GRA is trying to do their best in terms of revenue collection. So the Minister of Finance equally was very happy to be there, and we are happy to have both of them equally. We have other cabinet ministers and other permanent secretaries, directors, governors, all over the country. We do invite even the governors, all the governors, and most of the chiefs also were there. Because the so many people were there, so you cannot see, but we try to do our best from local communities. We invite chiefs, we invite the governors, we invite permanent secretaries, we invite board of directors of other institutions, we invite directors, my colleague, director generals, we invite them, and many, many other people. So this is
and what do your colleagues from the other countries think about the award? Because it's not every country that has a tax awards night like we do.
Yes, I think it's a learning lesson for them. We have other countries that also equally do it, like countries like Kenya, and the other countries in East Africa. But also for my other colleagues, it's a learning lesson, because every time we do something here, it's like other big colleagues outside also try to learn from us.
Okay.
I once said that, one day we will also become the Rwanda of West Africa, because we are now getting countries coming over to study the way we are doing our taxation.
Well done.
The way we are changing, the way we are changing the narratives, the way we are digitalizing.
Yanks, I don't have 1 hour for you this morning. You mentioned CDK, the minister. I just want to say that he was very kind to personally call me to congratulate West Coast Radio. You've done the same. I was with Hamad Ba yesterday. He did the same. But disappointingly, the president is yet to call me. Can you ask him to call me and personally?
President, I told you, the president is the protocols. Everything that he does, it goes through protocols. So maybe one day that we'll do that, inshallah.
Don't worry.
But I also want to.
Don't worry. Modke is listening. And he will pass on the message. Listen, I'll give you 2 minutes to wrap up, and I'm going to time you. At the end of 2 minutes, I will just cut this conversation.
Okay, I will try to stay within the 2 minutes. What I want to say now, I really want to thank certain group of people or individuals or institutions like the Cocoa Ocean. They did extremely well in terms of providing the area for us, in terms of the food they serve. Everybody was satisfied with that. The space, the air was coming. There was nothing like the environment is hot. So we really want to thank them. I want to thank the organizing committee. They are the brain behind everything we did. So I really want to thank my organizing committee, and as well as the some of the staffs that allowed the CC Chief of Protocol sent in to help to work with my committee to make sure that this event, everything goes well. The event planner, Joko, she did extremely well. She did very well. So really want to thank him. The entertainers, from Jeliba to Baham and others, they also did very well. So I really want to thank them. And my top management, once again, I want to thank them for always being there with me, management, and all the staffs. They did extremely well. Because this is not easy to organize a big event like this. So for it to come and go successfully like that, there's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes. So I really want to thank the entire staff of GRA, the senior management, the top management, my board of directors, former and the current board of directors. I want to thank all of them. This is the nation building. It's part of the nation building. We're encouraging the very people that pay their taxes. At least once a year, you invite them for a dinner, you shake hands with the president, and the president said to them, congratulations and thank you. I think that encouraged them.
All right.
And you can see everybody's fighting to make sure that you become a winner.
All
so
right.
I believe that year in, year out, this is going to be more and more people will be coming. So
Yanks.
eventually maybe we'll be looking at the stadium
Yanks.
to organize the program. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time this morning, and congratulations once again.
Yeah, thank you for having me this morning. Thank you too.
That's Yanko Badabo. He's the Commissioner General of the Gambia Revenue Authority, speaking to us live down the telephone line on Coffee Time with Peter Gomez.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Excellent jam, si Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de de. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello? Ano lay waxal?
Bisul mu fine.
What?
Bisul mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Accent Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills, and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bisul mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.